Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Hey there guys, and welcome back to Rickhart's journey through Skyrim, where you currently find us on the road where we've just left home at first light. Literally, I did what I said I was going to do. We've pretty much dropped everything, and I've gained pretty much 90 pounds of weight back. We're on our way to Darkfall Cave. We're going to be doing this via Solitude through Dragon Bridge, and then we're going to make our way through the wilds. Pretty much, we're going to take the carriage to Solitude, we're going to walk down to Dragon Bridge, and we're going to make our way through dangerous territory. It's been a while since we've been to the Reach. That was since long before we went to Castle Volkihar in order to go to the Soul Cairn right at the beginning of this chapter. Last time we went there, we were beset by many a wild Reachman and barbarian hordes. So we're going to have to fight our way to Darkfall Cave without a doubt. Here we are with the sun starting to rise above Whiterun. Today is certainly going to be an adventure because we have we have vampires on our tail for sure. For the amount that we had to fight our way through not just the previous night, but the previous 2 nights, it's been a lot. And as sun rises, I can feel oh boy. Let's not have that. Oh god, oh please tell me I still have them. There they are. Wonderful. Yeah, we fought a lot of vampires. And I've been losing track of how many times I've caught Vampiric Sanguinaris. Either way. Carriage should be right here, and we'll make our way to Solitude. Might stop off in Solitude, I don't know. We don't really need anything. We have food. I have 1 camping supply.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Solitude, good sir.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Thank you. On another long journey.
Oh, steady.
Okay, well, at least the air is warmer here. No doubt I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm not too sure. I think what we'll do is that we'll pick up some supplies at the 4 Shields in Dragon Bridge. The only thing I really need is salt. I've plenty of meat that needs cooking, but I just don't have the salt I need to actually cook it. Okay. I'm actually also at the same time doing this. I'm planning what I'm actually going to be doing for Heljarchen. That's what's going on in Rickhart's mind right now. This is how he keeps calm. He thinks about what he's going to be doing for that house he's going to build in Dawnstar. I'm not too sure what I want to make when I do make this house. It's not going to be anything grand. It's just going to be something that can serve some use. A place to cook, a place to sleep. Pretty much a place to store stuff. Those are Thalmor ahead of me. We are close to the diplomat's place of being. Ah, they have a... Let's not interfere. They're wielding glass as well. That will hurt. I tend not to interfere with their daily goings on, but they have still been known to send their agents after me every now and then. Not common enough to be a real nuisance, but enough for them to make me realise that they haven't quite forgotten what I did oh so long ago. We did kill many of them when we came here, trying to find information that we didn't actually need. We found the information that Esbern was in the Ratway. That was pretty much everything. But in other ways, like, the only thing that Delphine just didn't know where Esbern was, didn't know he was alive. That's pretty much the only useful thing of having been there. I finally feel peckish. Let's stop in at the Foreshields. We're not going to stay long, just going to pick up some stuff.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
That's fine, I won't need any mugs. I just need other
State
stuff.
is the name. I keep the inn.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
You have ingredients, you have 2 salt. I will take it. I will take this, that, and why not?
All right then.
We'll have the honey. It's a bit out of character, but we'll have the honey brew now. And how does that do? I feel satisfied. That's fine for now. Just a light snack. It won't do us any harm. I do like Dragon Bridge. It is one of the nicer places, the nicer hamlets in Skyrim. The way it's just built onto the road. Okay, so instead of crossing that bridge, I'm going to take the path into the wilds. I could ride Arvak, but we all know what trouble that might get me into. Particularly in the Reach. Because the Reach is nuts. Like, I don't know what's worse. Honestly, like, the Rift is one thing. The Rift has an awful amount of trolls. But already, I see wolves. They're chasing after a fox. So they're not going to bother us straight away. I do have Loyal Bran and Serana. Bran is just about the most loyal dog I've ever met. Even when I tell him to go away, he stays. I tell him to wait. He doesn't, there's a wolf. Let's get that out of our... They're coming back. There's a lot over there, apparently. Oh boy. You don't want me. There's still yet more. I'll take those arrows back, though. Can't see what it is that's supposed to be over there.
Who's there?
More wolves. Wonderful. Okay, so I am going to have to keep an eye out on where I need to go. So that I will assume is a wolf den. I don't see many of these. Is there anything here? But there's a plentiful amount of hanging moss. At least we come here still pretty much mid-morning. But it is too quiet. It's very quiet. Let's keep an eye out on the cliff edges. Who knows what could be looking down at us. Just trying to get... Ooh, what do I hear? Oh, it's Serana's wolf. I heard something. Turned around, there was a ghostly wolf. There's some kind of a settlement over there. Let's try and avoid it. If we anger too many Reachmen, we could be in deep doodah. because that is a well-fortified position, and it seems to be on a crossroad. You can kind of see why the guards of the Reach do have difficulty keeping track of the Reach men. There are just so many. Or it's not that there are perhaps too many, but it's the fact that this land is huge. Reach is amazing. I feel like I've been here before. Probably have. That was a bear. Oh, that was unfortunate. That'll do. Archery, up to 86 now. Did I shoot Bran? I feel as though I hit him. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's have chicken. It's a dragon mound. Let's hope the owner of that particular hole in the ground is not in the skies above us right now. Oh boy. That was a big spider. Is there someone just standing there? Oh no, that's a desiccated... What is that? That's rather foreboding and disgusting. Where did that spider go? And what was it fighting so much that something actually may have killed it? Either way, I want to find out. Oh boy.
Where'd you come from?
Saber cats! Oh boy. A lot of them. Off my dog. There we go. Yeah, they came out of nowhere. Literally, I saw one and then all of a sudden I saw all of them. You can kind of see why the Reach is a bit crazy. There's no safe way to traverse. What was it? Where is it? Oh god. I became more than a little bit oblivious there. Oh, we're not too far. It's this way. This very subtle hole in the earth. Now, I will admit on one thing. We are not particularly blessed with health potions. But that is why I'm literally just going to be sticking to healing. I'm hoping, because if I take a look at my skills... Restoration is at 67. I want it to get to 70. Well, I wanted to get to 75, but particularly 70 for Necromage. All spells against the undead become more effective. And for someone who fights particularly large amounts of undead like I do, that would be particularly useful. Okay, guys. And we go. The vision, the scrolls told me this will be a long journey. Fuck me, it's dark. Well, at least it's warm in here. That is seriously fucking creepy. Just seeing Serana blink at me. What do you think? We'll go candlelight. Not too sure what to expect in here. Spiders. Of course, we're in a cave. Come here.
That'll teach you.
There'll be more than one of those. And I think in time, this will be our way back. It's not the way that we go.
Keep your eyes open.
I found some moonstone ore. Pickaxe, if you want to pick it. But I don't think... Yeah, I kind of thought this might not be the way. What do you think, Serana? Do you think I should check that obviously looking secret door again? Maybe that was the way. Who knows? Maybe I'm just... Oh my god! Oh! Where am I going? Oh! Oh, that's spiders. Lots of spiders. Oh god, they're chasing me. In water.
I knew I heard something.
Those are the ones that came from behind us. I'm curious, where's the dog? Needless to say, am I a bad owner if I bring a dog to these kinds of places? Is it bad if I want to bring him here? It probably is, isn't it? We still have plenty of spiders.
I knew I heard something.
Oh god, that's a lot. Come in. Was that her undead one? It probably was. There we go, we have some glowing mushrooms, some signs of life. Oh boy. Oh, sorry, not going forward without light. That's a big one.
Where'd you come from?
That's a big one. It's a good thing they don't like fire. There's a skeleton in here. Oh, poor soul. Oh, no. Corundum, emeralds, gold. You might find some poor sod's treasure down here. And there are the poor sods in those desiccated corpses. One must ask the question, Which way did Serana go? Where is she? Oh, there she is. One needs to ask the question. If nothing but spiders inhabits this cave, who's lighting the torches? One might think that I should ask this question when I'm in a tomb of undead. It's almost like the Draugr are keeping the lights on, but a cave of spiders. Who does that? Ah.
These people were... Why would anyone want to set up camp here?
Bretons as well.
I wonder what happened to them.
There's a way up, there's a way down. Let's see, there's a cure poison. Take the money. Elixir of resist fire. Draught of resist fire. Ooh, we could sleep here if we were feeling particularly tired. Let's just make sure our closest vicinities are safe at the moment. That must be the way back. Yeah, I'm assuming so. Yep, there it is. There we go, so we have our quick way out if we want to retreat. But what we're looking for, there's more at stake. Once more, the situation is higher than myself. Although one has to ask the question, is it that high? Is it higher than Alduin right now? What's worse, a dragon eat? Oh wow, there's lots of glowing mushrooms, I'll take it. Cure disease, yep. Spider's eggs, troll fats, and steel bolts, but no crossbows. You know what is the time? I think we can risk an hour or two just to get some energy back, because I need to dry off after falling into that lake. A little bit on the hungry side, so we will have let's have the beef. We'll leave the bear meat when we get a little bit further in. But yeah, very strange. Darkfall cave note. Sister, I know that you'll come to find me, but it will be too late. If you find this letter, get out of this forsaken cave as soon as possible. We were fools to think we could live so close to such creatures and live peacefully. I should have headed back to camp with you after we placed the torches down here. Okay, so it was these guys. I thought these trolls would be different. Oh, frack, there's trolls. That they would somehow understand that we didn't want to hurt them. I am now cornered, and it's only a matter of time before one of the trolls decides to finish me off. I hope it's a quick death. Farewell, my dear sister. Well, that sucks for you, doesn't it? Okay, someone set a trap. I'm gonna jump, but I don't think Serana will be that smart. Nope. Run. Oy. Oh, it sounds so painful. You'll be fine, you're a trooper. Oh, god damn. So there's a knocked over sconces, so if we have trolls nearby we might want to get our sneaky sneak on. A low road and a high road, maybe? Or just a loop around and nothing more. Okay, yeah, no, don't worry, we kind of wanted this to happen. Okay, I'll assume this is where the trolls
I don't like the look of this.
reside. I think I see one. Okay, apparently I'm very bad at firing. Oh god, we got another one coming in. Oh boy! Yeah, I don't like trolls. That's where I draw the line. I'm okay with the spiders. Dragons, you learn to live with them. I draw the line at trolls. I did see a splishy splash. That could be one of my bad shots. And it is. Something tells me that is the brother. Nice. I'll take that. No more notes. Take bloody rags. No, thank you. You can keep those. Okay, now I cannot see a dicky bird. I don't want to say that I've killed all the trolls, because I might not have. It's very dark in here. Okay, that's not a troll. But it might not be friendly either. I can hear something skittering, or it could just be water dripping.
What's that?
Come forward. You have nothing to fear.
I don't. Well, someone managed to live peacefully with the trolls. You look particularly elven.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the
Paladin.
country of Oriel.
Sorry, what now? This cave is a temple to Oriel?
Oriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves.
You're a Falmer?
I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
You know why we're here? I imagine very few people come this way these days.
Of course, you're here for Oriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
How did you know?
For the thousands of years I've served as the Chantry's Sentinel, there hasn't been a single visitor here for any other reason. They request Oriel's bow, and I request their assistance. It's been repeated so many times, I can't imagine it any other way.
Others have come before us, looking for Oriel's bow. They've not found it nor returned. What type of assistance do you need?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
Why do you want me to kill your brother? This is all very out of context.
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Oriel would allow this to happen.
What did the Betrayed do?
They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause.
Did you fight back?
The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone and stormed the inner sanctum, where I believe they corrupted further.
You don't even know if he is alive.
He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting.
Have you tried getting back to the inner sanctum of the Chantry?
Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a knight paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death.
Hold up, way shrines?
Yes, let me show you. This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temple so we can kill your brother and claim Auriel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment.
So it's dark, is what you're telling me. How many of these way shrines are there?
There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry.
So then these caves, they must be massive.
Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the initiate's ewer.
Is it heavy? That's all I'm asking. So I need to fill this with water at each way shrine?
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened.
I guess I'll be off then.
This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
What do you think, Serana?
Oh, what is it?
What do we actually know about this bow?
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
What does it actually have to do with the sun?
Auriel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
And what will it do?
That part I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Very well then. Knight Paladin Gelabor.
Questions? I expected as much.
I'm only a Breton, and I don't know much about life. But who were your people?
We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home.
And the Nords won.
In a manner of speaking. We had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price. The blinding of our race.
And people agreed to that?
There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain.
And what turned your people into what they are now? The betrayed?
I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin. Certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
I dare say the darkness did that. Why weren't the snow elves here affected?
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene.
And this is why you've retained your site?
Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people.
The betrayed?
Yes. They swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assume that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum.
Are there any others?
Verther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
You're the only two that remain, so I'm cooperating with extinction here. Tell me more about this chantry to Auriel.
This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the snow elf people worshipped Auriel. The chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wished to become enlightened.
Most?
Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Ciribane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the chantry and its way shrines.
And all of these way shrines are part of the chantry?
Oh yes. They were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here.
And who are the spectral prelates I'll meet along the way?
They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties.
They can help us?
I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
Balls.
May Auriel keep you free from harm.
I hope so too. So the Shrine of Auriel. I mean, I've seen shrines to Akatosh and they are much the same. If I want this blessing, I'll have to leave an offering about 100 gold. Yes. Let's see what we got from that. I can't remember. I think it's ranged weapons. So we have Ring of Eminent Archery. Blessing of Auriel, 10% more effective with missile weapons. I think that's that. Yes, it is. Okay. You do not have much in the way of reading material. All your books are ruined. You know what? You've been here a long time. I'm going to leave you something. Not the Elder Scrolls. I dropped that from a great height. Have Night Falls on Sentinel. I've read it before. It's a good read. Okay. Into Darkfall Passage we go then. Hold on. There we go. Well fed, indeed.
That wasn't as unpleasant as I thought it would be. Kind of soothing, actually. I feel a little warmer now.
Oh boy, the way is gone. The way is gone. It was made by those who are dead. The dead keep it. There's only one way forward. I've never seen creatures like that. So I suppose we can expect to find Fulmer in our way. And I see Chorus. That's a new one.
Where'd you come from?
Keep away.
That'll teach you.
He was already dead. Flying Chorus. How unpleasant. There we go. There's one of the huts. It will definitely be Fulmer in our path. Oh, go away.
That'll teach you.
It does remind me. This is the last blood I need for Septimus. Bring the blood to Septimus. Okay. One day. I have bigger problems right now. I'll take that arrow. I have 100 remaining. Serana is carrying another 70. And it is pitch black in here. One might ask the question, why do I even have a bow? That was a very bad miss.
Where'd you come from? I knew I heard you.
Ow, my head.
That'll teach you.
Oh, she took the Chorus Hunter, of course she did. A Staff of Sparks, that really could have caused some problems. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm loving how dark it is. Not like, oh yeah, it's very creepy in here.
Who's there?
I heard that clicking. Where is it? Oh, I hate these things. That's poison.
Die like this.
Yeah, that clicking is very unnerving. I have no clue if I'm even going the right way. I'm just following these lights. Let's get back to the bow. See, the thing is that I'm even terrible at sneaking. but it's the only way to survive against them. Okay, that is a trap. Oh, okay. Glass arrows. Do I take them? Yes, I do. Chances are we're going to be using a lot of arrows. Okay, she summoned a former. I keep hearing extra set of footsteps and I'm just like, what is that? Cool. Jesus Christ. Oh, that would have been a nightmare. Not a clue if they're even animate. The thing is I don't need to worry about a torch. They're blind, but...
Looks like these Falmer are here to stay. They must be who that priest was calling the betrayed.
Oh, probably. The good thing is that these little entities that are showing the light... Who'd have thought it would be sneak that levels... You know, that gets me to get to the level up. Oh, there's a little hut here. Okay, well I was going into a dead end. Or was I? Yes, I was. Oh, back up. There we go. It's a good job that these little entities also flicker when Falmer are near them. There are at least 2 of them here. I have not a clue if he just stopped. I think I want to take the shot when I can see him up there. Not when he's here. There we go, he's left now. But I'm feeling drained. Okay, is he gonna stop? That he did. I can see one other lurking about. But he's not stopping anywhere I can actually see him. I daren't get too close. They will hear me. Where do you stop, buddy? If I get any closer, he'll hear me. But I can't actually see where he's stopping. Shit. Ow. Ow.
That'll teach you.
That will have attracted their attention. He's coming. I don't like cold. Go away. You know what? Just in case. It will happen.
Who's there?
Gloom Lurker. Mage. Did that miss? That didn't even kill it. That killed it. Bloody hell. are most definitely not going anywhere. Wait, what?
Where'd you come from?
Just that one? Come back. There we go. That she killed it. I do remember there's a pretty awesome kill cam. Ooh, ebony arrows. Let's not waste those. There is a pretty awesome kill cam where the fledgling, like the chorus hunters, when they're flying pretty low, Staff of Flame Action Orc, that could have been Gleam Blossom, okay. If they start to get wounded and they fly too low, you can stomp on them. Oh! There we go, she killed that one as well. Let's keep on the healthy side of life. Okay, that's a dead end. This waterfall is actually amazing. It's literally a crack in the ground. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me.
Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
You think? I already know there's definitely one.
Who's there?
There it is.
Done and done.
I refuse to believe it's just the one. And that chest is a trap. Wow. That's... Am I even meant to go up that way? I don't think so, because it's dark. Yeah, no, one doesn't go up that way. You know what, this is probably better, because then I can do more stuff. Yep, there's a trigger on that. That looks too advanced for Falmore. Oh wait. Sapphire? Not too interested in jewellery. But these flowers caught my interest. More so than the actual treasure. Have they literally built their entire architecture from bugs? I think so. So was it just the one? It's really looking that way. I think we have to go into that pen. I don't want to wield Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I don't want to go in there if I can avoid it. Ooh. Uh-oh.
It's there.
I think they know we're here. It's a Gloom Lurker as well. There's one down. Oh dear, Serrano, I can't. He's flying! It's a good job he can't get here. There we go. Hardened helm and hardened armor. These things have learnt how to protect themselves. It's a chime. I get a feeling it's stones like this the reason why these flowers are glowing. Boy, it's not getting any better ahead. Does anyone else hear that? That's the sound of the millions of things that are trying to kill me right now.
Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes.